end.
Sure.
Okay, Carly, so thanks for joining me today to talk about this quote from the Dalai Lama and then this subsequent sort of movement that I see around the world will be saved by women. Were you familiar with the fact that the Dalai Lama had made this statement in September?
I wasn't, no.
Yeah, he at the Vancouver Peace Summit, he said the world will be saved by Western women. And, I think that perhaps it's more than just Western women, but I'd love to get your thoughts.
The world will be saved by women. Well, I've had the ability to see what women, especially female youth, are doing for the world, and I think that we're doing incredible work personally. I've worked with Teens Turning Green for the past 4 years, and we're educating people about the toxins in our lives and trying to live the most eco-conscious way as possible. And we talk to a lot of people, a lot of women actually, because we started first with cosmetics and beauty care products and educating around that issue, that there were carcinogens, neurotoxins, reproductive toxins in a lot of the products that we were using. And so this was an issue that really resonated with a lot of women who were going home, realizing the harm that they had potentially been putting directly onto their bodies and absorbing into their bloodstream, and then getting them to start to make changes. And it's the women who have the buying power in the family. So when you get the women on board, you see the full family start to change over. Yeah. So when they start with maybe their makeup and the products that they're putting on their body, they'll realize that these chemicals aren't just in their bathrooms, but in their whole household. They'll realize that they need to change their cleaning products, buy organic furniture, even clothes. Everywhere in their life, they have an opportunity to purchase a greener alternative.
Yeah. And do you think that women tend to lead in a different way than men?
To lead in
yeah.
Well, I've seen women kind of take charge in a way that men do as well, but I think we do it very passionately and investing our whole into this issue. Women are in the position to change the men in their lives, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And so that gives us a sense of responsibility and a sense of we can do this when we all stick together and make it happen.
Yeah. I think we talked earlier about Girl Effect, and I actually posted a link on that to the YouTube part of the site. You're familiar with Girl Effect and how this concept of, you bring a woman or a girl out of an impoverished situation and it can potentially change not only the village, but the whole country and the whole world kind of concept. Do you have thoughts around that as well?
Well, maybe it's not just the village. I'm seeing it happen here where I'm living in Marin County, that the girls they're taking hold of this issue and they're spreading the message, and they're out there in their communities, on the weekends at the farmers market, educating and being the vocal advocate.
And you've just gotten back from Thailand, and you're heading tomorrow, Sunday, to go down to Peru and then Ecuador for several months. Have you engaged in any kind of local groups, or will you be in sort of engaging in sort of movements that are happening in these countries?
Well, I'm hoping to learn a lot more about organic farming. I'm going to be spending a month on an organic farm called Rio Muchacho in Ecuador, and I'm going to be learning all about sustainable agriculture and the techniques that we should really be applying to agriculture everywhere in the world. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to come back here with a lot more information in that realm and hopefully start educating around that issue as well.
Excellent. Very good. And any last thoughts sort of on women saving the world or heroes around, heroines around the world?
Sure. One of my big heroines is Rachel Carson, author of Silent Spring, who exposed the horrors of DDT at a time when no one else would speak up about that issue. And the power of her voice through Silent Spring and the ability that she had to change to eventually have DDT banned is something that really inspires me and motivates me.
That's great. Well, thank you for taking the time to comment on this topic today.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
Have safe travels.